am back in the hydrogen kitchen, and on the menu today we are making a really simple panna cotta. I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm adding yogurt instead of cream, and then we're going to simmer down some beautiful strawberries in lots of honey. Now, because panna cotta does take a little while to set in the fridge, we're going to get onto it straight away. So I'm going to go into my little saucepan here with some milk, and then we're going to start to add our flavouring. So a traditional panna cotta does use cream, but I'm keeping this one a little lighter and fresher, which means that you can enjoy a little bit more. I'm going to go in with some vanilla bean. So vanilla goes straight in, and a good amount of honey as well. Now, for me, growing up in an Italian family, a panna cotta is such a quintessential recipe to have at any dinner party. So our milk, honey, and vanilla, I'm just gonna pop this one straight onto our hydrogen gas stovetop and bring this to a gentle simmer. Now, you don't wanna boil the milk because we want it to still be nice and warm. And while we're doing that, we're going to bloom our gelatin leaves. Now, what that means is placing our gelatin leaves straight into some cold water to soften. And then once these are nice and soft, we'll add these into the warm milk, and this is going to help set the panna cotta. So I'll pop this one to the side and just let that do its thing. We'll wait for the milk to warm, stir in the yogurt, and then we're gonna get onto our strawberries, which I'm gonna simmer down in a little bit of honey and give them a really nice jammy texture and flavour. I'm still learning about hydrogen gas, but I love where it is going for a sustainable future. And in no time at all, the milk is already hot, and it's just these small little changes to hydrogen gas that makes cooking, for me, so much easier. And especially when you're time poor, I'm sure everyone would love to save a few minutes in the kitchen. So the gelatin, which has been bloomed, goes straight in, and that's going to dissolve straight away into our milk. Now, with yogurt, sometimes when you do cook it, it can split. So my trick for this is to, like you would a meringue into a cake, add this gradually and stir it in so that you don't ruin the beautiful yogurt. So we'll add a little bit in, grab a whisk, and slowly start to incorporate the yogurt into our milk. And that's going to slowly bring the temperature of this milk down. And then we'll go in with another third. That's definitely not a third, but that's okay. And the rest of our yogurt can go straight in. And we'll give that a good whisk, and then that's going to go straight into some little ramekins. Now, I've just got little bowls because I always feel that the scariest part about making panna cotta is flipping it out. So my cheat for you is set it into a bowl, and then no one's gonna know if they're completely set through or not. They do look the part, and it's a perfect dessert to pull out at any little dinner party that you're having with friends and family, and can be done the day before. So we'll give this a good whisk, and then we'll start to pour them into our little ramekins and then into the fridge. Like I said, if you can set them overnight, better, but otherwise 4 to 6 hours in the fridge and they'll be completely set. So our panna cottas are setting in the fridge, and the next thing we need to get onto is making a little roasted strawberry garnish to go on top. So I'm actually going to use the wok burner for this strawberry little compote that we're gonna make. I wanna get this pan really, really nice and hot, and I know I'm gonna get an extra power of heat through the wok burner. So the strawberries are gonna go straight into our cast iron pan, and we basically wanna just almost scald them and get lots of color on them. And then we're gonna go in with a good amount of honey and just let that cook down and sizzle and bubble away till they just start to collapse. We want to get a really nice roasted color and almost have the kitchen smelling like we're making a pot of roasted strawberry jam. We want it to be caramelized and gnarly and sweet with all the goodness. So we're going to add that honey, which is going to caramelize down, and then all the natural sweetness from the strawberries is going to come out and magic is going to happen. panna cottas have been setting overnight and they are nice and wobbly, which is perfect. And then we've got our strawberries, and now it is as simple as just popping the strawberries straight on top of that panna cotta. Now, like I said, you could definitely turn them out if you wanted to, but I'm not brave enough. I know they're set, but I feel like sometimes a little panna cotta win by not having to unmold the ramekin is best. So, pop lots of strawberries on top. We'll finish this last one. And that is an absolute show-stopping, easy, and a little bit healthy version of a panna cotta that you could actually probably have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and no one's gonna judge you for it. Can I dig in? Thanks. That's actually so nice. Look at that. It's pretty good.